receive the benefits of my hard work, and I'm just that type of person to just put it in.
Being enrolled at Johnson and Wales, how has that improved your cooking knowledge?
Cooking knowledge, it's increased to an extreme amount, just as far as, mind you, like I said, when most people think, oh yeah, when family come over and we're having a cookout, oh yeah, they look at him as, oh yeah, you know, Uncle Jay, he grilling hot dogs and he grilling hamburgers, but really, no, those hamburgers, that's dry heat. That's an actual technique. He's using the dry heat from the coal to cook the meat all the way through. That's why he's flipping it. If not, then he wouldn't have never flipped it. So when you think about cooking and techniques and knowledge like that, then you know how to make certain things more tender. You know how to make certain things more salty. You know how to take the celery and chop it up and dice it up to the fat to where it's so small where all the air is cooking it in, then it's cooking all the ingredients, all the nutrients. They're not going anywhere. So mind you, when you get that certain knowledge, then you know how to tweak certain things to make it better for you, but also the people around you, because everybody's taste is different. And that's one thing about Johnson & Wales that I've learned. You have to be diverse in whatever environment you're in, because one guy might like it medium rare, one guy might like it black. You just have to know to accommodate the customer, and that's all MUN-CHEEZ is. It's food with a smile. You tell me what you want, I give you exactly what you want, and when you get exactly what you want, you'll be surprised. Cause I'm still young, I'm still learning, but the knowledge is still coming in.
What is the biggest catering business you've had, as far as, you know, that you have to cater for?
Really, the biggest catering business opportunity I would have to say was this past Saturday. Okay. It was this nonprofit organization called Boys to Men, okay. And it's through another church organization. Correct. And she know my mom. My mom is a pastor counselor, and she asked for me and asked to get certain information, and you know, I went on Saturday, had a little presentation, spoke, gave a little testimony, and really I made a homemade recipe, chocolate triple mousse chocolate chip cake. Yeah. Everything from scratch, and that was honestly for about 65 to 70 people. That's the biggest I've ever done, and that was, you know, 2 cakes, and that was just dessert. That wasn't even me actually cooking, but with me actually, you know, doing the desserts, because the food was already provided. More people wanted to know, do you do this? Do you do weddings? So mind you, like you said, it's opening more doors. I'm not even a baker, but me just having the love for food, I'll do whatever. I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Are you nervous?
Not at all. And the only reason why I'm not nervous is because certain things happen for certain reasons. Yes, sir. And when you know that, and when you just are confident in what you do, like people ask me at school, my head chef, Chef Soto, my last segment, she said, so how would you consider your cooking style? Everybody, you know, butcher and this, that, and the third, precision. I said, honestly, my background, I would just have to say, I'm just a hood chef. You just give me what there is and I'll make something out of it. You just gotta have the faith that whatever's there is gonna be something successful on the other side, regardless of what it looked like. Correct. Whether it's Vienna sausage, ramen noodles, and, you know, some cayenne pepper. Most people just like, oh my God, I'm starving. Nah, that's spaghetti right there. You just gotta, when you change the way you look at things, the way you look at things will change. So it's just that simple. You just gotta open your mind.
So you gotta have a little bit of creativity.
Creativity is the key word. Creativity, and just be open to endless results. Cause cooking, you're never gonna have the same result. One tilapia might be crisp and brown and goldy with all its fond on it, which is just dripping and juicy. Then you might have the other one that's just, you know, all black on the ends, still tender and juicy in the middle, but you still got 2 different results, cook them the same way. Correct. So you just have to be willing to accept whatever results. And then, like I said, you take the knowledge that you take from, the people that already went to school, the head chefs, and you go to the conventions and you do the cook-off. Like, I literally just competed in 3 cooking competitions. Just to keep the skill up and to get my name out there, because nobody knows what's going to happen.
Correct.
Nobody knows. I'm just open to the endless opportunities.
What advice do you give to the youth in our community who's searching for something to do in life? I mean, they look at you, you got your catering business, you've been in the military, you've done all this at age 20, and you still have a long life to give. What advice do you give to our youth in our community?
Honestly, the only advice I got to give you is the same thing my dad told me. You got to put things in this certain priority, and you got to go back to the basics. And that's putting God first, putting family second, and making whatever your passion is or your dream is, make it a reality. Because mind you, I didn't know I was going to be cooking. But, life takes its twists and turns. And when you're just okay with whatever, is open to happen, then you get certain blessings. I didn't know I was going to be here today. But, certain things happen, and it's great.
Where do you see yourself at 5 years from now?
5 years from now, honestly, I see myself one of the top, gourmet soul food restaurants in Charlotte. You have a lot of Italian and French and more so European-style restaurants because they're more upscale, due to the population of Charlotte growing. But besides that, I like to keep it original. I like to keep it how I like it, and I like for people to really get that soul food. Is people don't understand when you really taste soul food, you'll know. It's hard to explain because I'm the person that creates the dish, but for the person that tastes, then you'll understand. And really, like I've been telling people, 2 years from now, you're gonna see me everywhere. World's sexiest chef. I'm gonna be out there. Like, food is gonna be there, credentials is gonna be there, everything is gonna be there, and it's just gonna be, like I said, it just all takes time. It all takes time, and when it all comes together, then that's when everybody's really gonna reap the benefits.
You honestly believe in yourself. How much of a factor does that make in your success?
A lot. And I think really that just came from me playing sports, specifically football, having, playing running back and just having that spotlight all the time, and being a number 3 running back when I was in high school, and having all this, accolades and this, that, and the third. But mind you, when you have all of that and then you put yourself first before everything else, and then that fall comes, then you'll start to understand. Like, yes, it's cool to have confidence. It's great to be, strong within yourself, but at the same time, you still always have space to learn, and you still always have space to, be open to whatever is being taught to you, and that's just the honest truth. So that's where I get my confidence from. And you don't want to walk around just being, mopey, because you can be the best chef in the world, but just your posture, just the way you walk, will let somebody know, oh yeah, they say he nice, but he don't seem like he nice. Right. So that automatically gives them a secondary thought of what is, actual, what's really real. And so that's why you just have to put 2 and 2 together, and you just once those 2 come together, then all your energy goes into your dish, and your dish is your final product. And your final product is just your confirmation from whoever's eating your food to know that, okay, this is something that I enjoy.
Do you see yourself staying in the Charlotte surrounding area, or do you see yourself moving to like New York or one of these Los Angeles where the stars and everything? Where do you see yourself at?
Really, I see myself, I want to stay in Charlotte. This is my home. I've been said that since I left to go to the military. I left I don't want to go anywhere. This is my home. This is where everything it started. So as far as branching out, of course I want to branch out. Nobody wants to be, stagnant and confined. But at the same time, foundation-wise and where I want it to be more beneficial is in Charlotte, because I know Charlotte is a place that needs it right now, and that's just a fact. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So how it's gonna look like when you see MUN-CHEEZ, this big building with your restaurant, MUN-CHEEZ. Oh man, are you ready for that?
I'm ready, and that's why you have to constantly think on the dream, because once you have a dull moment, then that's when you start to, second guess, and once you second guess, that's all it is for you to take a detour. Nah, so yes, I see that all the time. Every time I cook for whoever I cook for, I tell them MUN-CHEEZ, food with a smile, and they start smiling, cause it's true. It's gonna make you smile.
I know a lot of people out there want to know, well, how do we get in contact with this young man right here? How do they get in contact with you?
Oh, you can contact me at Instagram, McBossin, MCBOSSIN_33, or Facebook at Chef CJ Mcilwain. And my cell number, 704-408-9221, and that's direct contact.
Oh man, you sure you want to put that number out there? You have all, they gonna be calling you up.
Hey, yes, sir.
Hey, but that's a blessing, young man. You know what I'm saying? Is continue to trust and believe in God, and God will continue to open doors for you.
Yes, sir.
They said a mustard seed. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yes, sir.
Till
Till next time.
Thank you for watching the show, and you be encouraged.